When the ocean is your backyard, you'd think your local council would be in favour of any small business trying to teach its community how to swim. But that hasn't been the case for Damien and Lucy.
When it comes to keeping our children safe, we know swimming lessons save lives.
We teach kids to swim. You know, we get joy from it.
Damien and Lucy Gale have been teaching kids to swim in their backyard pool for 10 years. They pride themselves on providing specialised classes for their 400 students from babies up to 12 years old, including little Lockie. He's Alice's fourth child to attend the Barrenjoey Swim School.
They're a central part of the community. I think probably at least half the kids in Avalon would come here. So, yeah, we're devastated.
The backyard business also caters for children who can't attend a crowded swimming pool.
We've got kids with ADHD, with autism. We've got kids with sensory overload, cerebral palsy.
With drowning deaths for children under 4 more than doubling last year, you'd think local councils would be doing everything they can to support swim schools. But here on Sydney's northern beaches, lessons that have been held in this pool every day for the past decade are about to be shut down.
It's like losing part of your heart and losing part of your family. If we have to stop, it would be heartbreaking.
Big arms and go.
Damien says they have received the odd complaint over the years, including one regarding noise and traffic congestion in 2019.
Every time we've been met with a challenge or been requested by council to fix something, we fixed it.
Damien says they never heard anything more until December last year, when the Northern Beaches Council once again came knocking over a noise complaint.
We just felt it was a heavy-handed approach to something that we thought could be resolved.
Heavy-handed enough for council to issue the swim school with this final order to shut up shop.
Well, the order says we have 90 days to close. We're shell-shocked. We just teach kids to swim.
But even more devastating was the reaction of their swimming community.
We put a piece of paper on the table on Monday morning. By the time we got out, there was a furore. So we're chuffed, or we feel blessed that the community is behind us. We didn't make a song and dance. It's the people who we teach. It's the parents.
Every kid should have somewhere like this.
Richard enjoyed watching his grandson Dusty in the pool.
They're not screaming, God. They're having a nice time. That's all I can say.
And learning a very important skill at the same time.
They certainly are.
We took our own decibel reading by the side of the pool. It registered an average of around 70 decibels, the equivalent of a normal conversation or office setting. The Northern Beaches Council told A Current Affair it has been investigating the swim school since 2018. It argues it's operating as a home business, but because of the swim school's 400 clients, it should be classed as a recreation facility, which is prohibited under the property's residential zoning. In a statement, council says,
while this outcome will no doubt be disappointing for patrons of the swim school, residents do need to operate within the law so as to not impact on neighbours.
It just doesn't feel right when a community's fighting.
Northern Beaches councillor Michael Genscher hopes a solution is found where everybody wins.
This swim school, although there may be issues around compliance, it's an incredible offering to the community, to kids, to an Australian way of life.
Swimming is a rite of passage for Australian kids. We cannot close down swim schools. They've got to be open. That's the girl.
Legendary Aussie swim coach and water safety advocate Laurie Lawrence is calling for common sense.
The pool's closing, so potential for drowning increases. We've had a dreadful run over COVID with drowning increases. We don't want to have more pools shut down.
A little note from those who stand to lose the most. Save their swim school and help save them.
We don't want to cause a precedent. If we're shut down because of something that could have been solved, does that mean that every other swim school that does the same thing gets shut down?
Damien and Lucy have accepted an offer to meet with the council.